Marina Qipao. This is their max stats. She has 1018 evasion, 91 defense. She's not that defensive. She's a front unit, so 148. It's at max potential. This is also, oh, let's just remove this. Okay, 91 defense compared to 148, so there's like a 50 defense difference, but has a lot of evasion, although it's much lower than the original one. I don't know what they're trying to deal with it. I am not sure how what they're cooking here. And she has 128.86 attack speed once she activates this EX. Oh, let me max that out. Sorry. These are all of her stats. Kind of generic for a crit-oriented DPS. But the problem here is that she's a front unit, but with no defense, and probably not much evasion as well. I don't know. Let's compare that to someone like evasion. Whoever has the highest one. So, kind of on the higher side? Question mark. But considering that her OG is the 6th most evasive unit in the game, and her other self is like just borderline 1000. But yeah, I don't know what they're cooking here. She's a front unit, but not that evasive compared to Mika, maybe. So, EX skill costs 6, deals this much damage, and gives poison, dealing damage for every 4 seconds for 32 seconds. You know, for Nexon to release this kind of unit that has poison, I have a feeling that they might be cooking something. They might be preparing maybe a JFT, maybe a new Total Assault boss that you can counter with poison. This is not as high as I thought, but the poison damage though, I am not sure if this is high. Yeah, for Midori is only 38 point, which is interesting. She got a high poison damage. Very high. Let's also compare that to someone like Saya. Here's how poison, dealing 36.5%, which is kinda low. It's just there. Saya casual, I don't know if she has poison. No, never mind. She has poison, but not on her EX. Fury has 112. Chill. And try chill. Or burn. Burn, it has a same mechanic. 93.6. Inflicts burn 56 damage. Or 56% damage. Figure 83.1% damage. Megu is... Oh yeah, I do remember. Megu doesn't deal burn. Oh yeah, let's get into chill. Oh, okay. 650 damage. So, Yori's swimsuit. 64.8. Chill 57. But I do know that Tauri's swimsuit is the recent one who gives chill. Wait a minute. Yeah, given these trends, are we preparing for something big? Like we have to utilize DOT? I am not so sure. But it seems like there's already 2 units that has DOT. Okay, so basic skill. Every 35 seconds, she deals damage to one enemy. If the enemy has poison, she increases her own attack speed by 28.8% for 25 seconds, which give her 128.86% damage. Not damage, attack speed. Then for enhanced skill, she has additional attack range of 200. For the range, she has 550. And then She deals an additional damage to all enemies inflicted with poison. Oh yeah. So this procs for 5 times. This procs for 8 times. I forgot what 32 divided by 4 is. I don't know the potential of this because all I can see here is that she costs 6. And then, I mean, she deals this much poison damage. She has her own attack speed for every 35 seconds. So 25 seconds duration. So 10-second window for each activation. One more additional damage to enemies inflicted with poison. So if you stack this, attack speed, and the poison, the additional damage, I don't know what will be her contribution in Wakamo Hovercraft. I don't know. I can't tell if she's going to be a unit that you could use in the future or not. Are we going to use her in existing raids or not? Maybe DOD versus Vision and tanks on PvP. For 6 cost though. If you want PvP, just use Jury. Who uses Jury? Or something that, hey, she exists. She has this kind of gimmick. You could use her in maybe JFD or Europe set if they change mechanics or whatever. But right now, I cannot see like her worth in the meta. Not yet though. Unless if there's like really a total assault boss that could take a lot of damage from DOT. So far, for a cost 6 could do this only this much is not that appealing to me. For me at least. But at the end of the day, if you like Marina, go for it. I mean, look at her design. It looks gorgeous. Anyways, that took way too long, so we're just going to proceed with Tomoe Qipao. So, with Tomoe Qipao, she's a special unit and she has a standard hit for a support unit. And she has Necklace too, which helps. This is her maximum potential at EW50 without any limit break stuff. But anyways, let's see. Cost 3 EX skill. So repositions up to 5 allies or enemies in a circular area to the selected location, granting an effect depending on the target. For allies, she gives shield 165%, and it lasts for 25 seconds, and they get a leaflet, which can be used on her basic skill, which we will discuss later. And then for the enemies, they decrease their defense by 24.7%. Okay, where is this applicable to? Provided that she gives attack to all mystic type units. Chesed? I don't know if you would use her on Chesed or Shield though. You could use them on Gauze. EFT shenanigans, maybe. For the buffs, I think you could use her on Gauze. I mean, that goes without saying. Shields are really strong in Gauze. But for the defense break though, I am not so sure. And here's the problem, chat, how the reposition works. Because it's not restricted to allies and enemies. If you put the thing like in between the allies, or between your allies and enemies, who would pick up the thing? Is it like the priority would be like the allies? Is it priority by the distance from the point closest to the thing? If somehow it's fucked up and instead of your units or all of your allies group up in the one location, there will be just one enemy going there for no fucking reason. But I don't think that's happening. Maybe, depends. But yeah, I am curious how this really works. So let's proceed with the basic skill. And every 30 seconds she increases the attack of an ally with the highest attack depending on the number of leaflets held by allies. Wait, what's the duration of this? 20 seconds. I thought it's permanent. If it's permanent, that would be a bit sick, but it's just way too good to be true though. 0 leaflets gives 28.8%, but if we get 4 or more leaflets, it's 46.1. That's almost 70.3% difference between 0 and 4. Pretty good. She has her position, and she gives barrier, free cost, actual healing. By the way, she has healing. Amazing. Chat, I think I want Tomoe now. I mean, yes, Shizuko Pro Max, and but the difference between Shizuko and Tomoe is that she has 39.5% crit damage that lasts for like quite some time. This is 20 seconds. This is 36 seconds with a 9-second cooldown. But with Shizuko, she's more universal because her sub skill that is not restricted to anyone. It's not restricted to a specific attack type. With Tomoe, you're forced to use her on regular blue gauze. But Don cannot be replaced. I don't think she can be replaced. Well, she can be replaced by Yuka, and you have one more room for a specialist. Shizuko has like something that Yuka doesn't have. With Tomoe, she has something that Yuka and Shizuko doesn't have. Tomoe's AoE is massive, by the way. Like Yuka. Oh, I thought it's bigger than Yuka's. Okay. I don't know, man. Tomoe is kinda I can see myself using Tomoe, but she's more of a second team or third team. In terms of general use, I think Shizuko takes it. Because one, her sub skill is not restricted to anyone, to a specific group. And second, she's a welfare. And provided that you played her event for the first time and during the rerun, you should have her at EW30. So compared to like Tomoe Qipao at 3 stars, I don't know if you would raise her to EW30. If that's the case, there's like a small difference. But for 3 stars, let's just say that you don't want to raise her rarity just yet and you want to use her, you're given like the option between 3-star Tomoe or a EW30 Shizuko, you would choose Shizuko over Tomoe. So unless if you invest a little bit into Tomoe, like give her 340 shards, I think Tomoe could be a equal match with Shizuko. But Tomoe is not a bad choice. He's not really a bad choice. At maximum potential, let's see, 15,832 and then 16,000. Not much, also not much difference. 200 is kinda of a difference. But even so, I don't know, man. I kinda tempted to pull for Tomoe, but I must endure. Yeah, in a nutshell, Tomoe is, yes, basically a Shizuko with attack buff, and her sub skill is pretty much restricted to only Mystic units. You would want her to use on Mystic teams, and you would get like much more attack compared like to a regular 17.3. Yeah, no, I have the desire, but I don't have the drive to do it. So yeah, but honestly though, if I were to pick just one of them, I would 100% pick Tomoe.